both Facebook and YouTube. So just one little minute. Or as fast as my computer will go. Let's see. It looks like I am live on YouTube. Is it gonna both Facebook and okay, I've got volume there. And let's see if I'm good on Facebook. It does look like something is loading. Trying to close some of these windows because on my computer because they tend to use a lot of my both Facebook and okay, there we go. Volume there. All right. Shut her down. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave those open just so I can watch the chat just in case it doesn't on my computer. No volume. Okay, just in case it doesn't show up in my Streamlab feed. So if you see me looking around the computer, you know why. All right. Hey, hi, how are you? My name is Heidi, and if you are new here, I am a work-at-home handmade business owner at HeidiMind.com, as well as a homeschool mom of tweenage girls. I go live here on Facebook and YouTube on Tuesdays, now at 5 p.m. Pacific. During the live, I share about things going on in my business, homeschooling, and our personal lives. Be sure to follow on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube to get notifications when I post videos or when I go live. And feel free to like or hit the thumbs up button, as this helps more people just like you see the video and come hang out. If you are joining me live today, please comment with #live, or if you are watching the recording, #replay. This helps when, this helps to let me know when people are watching, if I need to change up the times or the days. And if you aren't already subscribed, be sure to check the pinned link to sign up for the email for updates about new products, blog posts, sales, and other fun things going on. And I do have that little script going on my computer so that I don't forget to say things that I should be saying, because I like to chat with you and then I forget what I'm going to say. So I've got my notes for today. Let's see. And Sarah Jane is live. Hi, Sarah. If you are interested in homeschooling videos, be sure to check out Sarah Jane's channel, Home with Sarah Jane. She's got some great videos. She's got some recipes and different things about their homeschool activities, and she's just an overall amazing person. So I am blessed to know her in real life, but you can get to know her on YouTube. Okay. Let's see. Home updates. So before I talk about the updates, I just got back last night, from visiting family in Arizona for the Thanksgiving holiday. And if you have visited with me before, you know that I had my Bella Box delivered to Grandma's house this season. I spend a month with her in the summer, and the Kimberbell Bella Box has now gone to twice a year. So there's like a spring summer box, and then there's a winter box. So when I was in Arizona in June was when they were releasing the summer box, so I had it shipped to her so that I could look at it. And I forgot to update the address, so when my winter box shipped, it shipped still to her house. So instead of having my dad pay for shipping and sending it to California. I just picked it up when I was there. So I'm going to do an unboxing of that today, as well as I also, let's go the right way. This is the collectible Christmas from Me Time Delivered. This is also a Kimberbell thing. It's an embroidery subscription. So I will unbox that. I did take a peek in it yesterday. I've actually opened both things. I opened the Bella Box at my grandma's house because I was trying to entertain my cousin's almost 5-year-old, and she just thought it would be fun to open the box and look at the stuff. And then I did look at the envelope last night for the Christmas collection, or the collectible Christmas, but it's in packaging and I wanted to do like a whole like live thing, so I um did not take it out of the packaging. I just looked at the little booklet that it came with.
Dates. We Amazon. Oh, Amazon. So, if you've been following before, you know that we're doing a lot of different home updates. We're revamping a lot of the rooms. The room behind me will be next on the list, and hopefully within the next week or two. But we're trying to get the house. I'm in my garage right now. I'm trying to get the house set up and established and organized, and that's just been one crazy adventure after another. So I have redone my own bedroom, which moved into my old sewing room, and now my old bedroom is a guest room, and that is mostly finished. We're still we didn't paint that room, but it was mostly finished. But we do have to change out the bed frame for the bed that we put in there, which is just a twin size. I was going to put a day bed in there because I have a TV in that room, and I thought, oh, we'll have a day bed, and it'll be like a little couch and an extra sitting room. But the day bed frame that my mom had, she left it here with me, and trying to put that together was a nightmare. I could not get the pieces to fit together. It's a beautiful bed. It's like wood and wicker, but I think we got like 3 splinters, and the girls couldn't help me, so I was just done. I just couldn't anymore. And of course, by the time I was done, 2 of the pieces finally locked together, and then we could get them unlocked. So that was a whole nother set of issues. So I looked for a new daybed frame. Daybeds are really expensive. So I opted to just get a basic frame, no headboard, no baseboard or footboard or whatever, just a basic frame. We're just gonna throw some pillows against the wall, call it a couch. So that I ordered from Amazon was less than $100 because it's just a twin size. And I knew that was going to arrive after I left for Arizona. So we had made arrangements for that to be brought into the house, and that wasn't a problem. But my youngest daughter has never really had her own dresser. The kids shared a room for a long time, and we had this oversized dresser that we had picked up, used, and it was great. It was way too big for the room, especially with 2 twin beds in the room. So we got rid of that a few years ago, and then we separated the kids' rooms, and Evie just really never had a good setup. And her room just became this catch-all for things. So I ordered a dresser for her, and I ordered her a new nightstand because the one she has is just a little too inconvenient for her. And they weren't supposed to be delivered until yesterday and today. And of course, with Amazon, you just never know what you're going to get. So they ended up delivering the furniture pieces on Friday, I think. So thankfully, I had my mom coming to take care of the cats on Saturday, so she brought those in. And then there was something else that got delivered either Saturday or Monday before we got home. But my neighborhood is pretty okay. My neighbors like to watch my house. They know my current situation, and they've watched out for me the 18 plus years we've lived here. So um, they're wonderful. So today, uh, Evie and I worked on cleaning up her room and getting stuff out. We'll be building her dresser and nightstand this evening. Um, so I'm really excited about that. She'll finally have some room in her room. Um, and then we can build the bed for the guest room later. Uh, let's see. Our Christmas plans for this year. Um, I think I talked about our going to the Dickens Fair. We're doing that this coming Saturday, the 3rd. Um, so if you live in California Bay Area and you're going to the Dickens Fair, if you see me, say hi. I'll be around. We won't be dressing up, or at least I won't be dressing up. We purchased patterns and we purchased fabric, but it's just been such a crazy year that I did not have time to clean this room and be able to make things. So we will be saving the fabric and the patterns and making those for next year. I made sure to get the right sizes so that we could do that just in case. The kids are just going to go through their grandmother's things and put together some quick outfits. But we are going to the Dickens Fair this Saturday, so we're really excited about that. We purchased our tickets for a local ballet company for the Nutcracker in a couple of weeks. So I love going to see the Nutcracker. I am going to be planning to do some baking. I'm thinking about doing a cookie decorating party. Did I say that too fast? Cookie decorating party for some of our local friends, maybe a tea party. I am going to do a 25 Days of Christmas movies for myself and the kids. Again, if you've been following along, I think I've mentioned that my oldest and I have been trying to make our way through the MCU, and we are up to the next movie we need to watch is Black Panther. So I don't know if we're going to be doubling up on movies or if we're going to be waiting until after the holidays to get back on that schedule. But I do like to pick my own movies for Christmas. In previous years, we usually just go with whatever is on, what is it, Freeform or Family Channel or whatever. They do the 25 Days of Christmas, and I think they do like the 31 Days of Halloween. But they always duplicate. They repeat the same movie for 2 or 3 days. Or they do like 4 different movies in one week, and then the following week they repeat the same 4 movies, but they're also repeating them within the week. And I just feel like there are so many Christmas movies out there that there's really no reason to ever have to repeat a movie, ever. I mean, even with Halloween, like I could do 31 days of non-scary Halloween movies without ever repeating a movie. And that's not even getting into the scary movies. So the kids and I will be sitting down probably tomorrow and picking our Christmas movies that we really want to watch. If anybody's interested in that, maybe I will put that on the blog in a week or two and just do just a list of what movies we're going to watch. Our elf should be coming back on December 1st. So last year was our first year that we had an elf. My kids are preteens, and in March we will have our first teenager in the house. So our elf started really late. But I've gotten word that our elf will be coming back this year. Last year, when we had our elf, I had tried to do some blogs about that, so I will try to do that this year. I'm not sure if I will do a daily blog or if I will just post to social media every day and then maybe do a weekly recap on the blog. So either way, if you are not subscribed to the email list, you want to see any of this stuff with regards to the movies or our Christmas elf, then jump on that email list because everything goes through my email subscription. I always send updates there. And then something that I've always thought about doing and never actually done was wrapping Christmas books that we already own and then opening them up and reading them. And I know that was like a bigger thing when the kids were little. My kids don't mind if I just read a story to them. So I don't know if I'm just going to do that the 12 days leading up to Christmas or if I've got enough ambition to actually wrap 25, 24, 25, I don't know, 24 books at least and put those together because we won't have the Christmas tree up until this weekend probably because this is my first year that I will be doing all of the Christmas decorating as the only adult in the house, which is a little intimidating. I actually don't think that I ever do a lot of Christmas decorating. It was always something that my husband did. Um, Definitely the outdoor lights was something that he always did. So this is the very first time in my entire life that I will be attempting to hang outdoor lights. Um, Hopefully I'll charge the camera batteries so that everyone can laugh at my follies because I'm also deathly afraid of ladders. So we'll see how that goes. I have been kind of scoping out the outside, looking at the eaves on the roof of the house and seeing the best way to get sticky hooks up there because I really don't want to have to hammer or drill anything into the house if I don't have to. So I'm a firm advocate for those sticky hooks. Then you just take them down when you're done. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I will post updates somewhere about how the house looks. And the same with the indoor. Normally, I was the one that did put, when we used to put string lights on the Christmas tree, I was always the one that did the string lights on the Christmas tree because I like them to look a certain way. But then, like, we had an artificial tree for a long time and it already had the lights on it, so I didn't have to do it. And so I would just kind of supervise the kids putting ornaments on. Um, yeah, and we have four cats. We've always had at least two cats at any given time. They like to live in Christmas trees. So, there was no sense in when the kids were little, we put the ornaments up higher, but over the years we've really just only ever done plastic or metal Christmas ornaments. We stopped using any type of glass or ceramic. Although I did get a Connemara marble ornament from my grandmother one year and from Ireland, and the ornament, not my grandma, and it fell and broke last year or in 2020. I don't know. So I was bummed about that, but I'll have somebody going to Ireland eventually and just make them pick me another one up, right? So yeah, so we'll do some posts about our Christmas decorating adventures because that'll be a new one for us this year. Um, Not that we haven't ever decorated before, just the situation. Business updates. Tomorrow I will be announcing my 2022 clearance sale details. If you got today's email, normally I do a Monday email, but I was driving home yesterday and I didn't have a chance to finish it up. The internet in Arizona where I was staying was really not working with my laptop. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 12 days of deals starting on the 1st, or if I will just pick a weekend to do a sale and just do like a 1 day or like a 2-3 day sale and maybe a live event during that where I can show some of the things so that you can see them not necessarily in person, but just, with a human holding them. it helps sometimes for sizing. Um, that's the only business updates for right now. I should have uh, the website up and really running before the end of the year, and then I will start launching different product lines for holidays, and then we'll see how 2023 goes as far as what I start launching in 2024. Because I have a lot of ideas. We'll see how quickly I can put all that together. And then our homeschool updates. This week is our last advisor meeting for 2022, which is so strange that, the year seems to have gone, I don't know, sometimes it seems like it's dragging, and then sometimes it just seems like we blinked and we're already going to be in December. So that's crazy. My oldest has been doing in-person classes at our charter school for her middle school classes. Sorry, I heard my phone alert me. And she's just having a little bit of anxiety when it comes to some of they have a kind of a quiz every Tuesday, first thing. And at first we thought it was I don't know, she thought everybody was finishing fast and then staring at her, so that was a thing. And then, I don't know. And then sometimes I think it's just the writing part, but she doesn't like writing. So we are going to be starting some 20-minute writing sessions with her where I'm just going to kind of throw it at her like, hey, you have 20 minutes to write something about whatever topic I can think of. So if you have any tips or tricks about what you do with your kids to help them with creative writing on their own or essay writing on their own, feel free to put that in the chat. And also, so when I went to Thanksgiving, I realized that there are quite a few of us cousins that either homeschool or are teachers. So I homeschool, and at least two other cousins homeschool on my dad's side of the family. And then I have another homeschool family on my mom's side of the family. And then we have a bunch of teachers all mixed in, cousins, aunts, uncles, like a lot of teachers in this family. And one of my cousins that homeschools was there for Thanksgiving, and we were talking about different things, and she was talking about handwriting. And she and I both use handwriting without tears, but it's not really, doesn't do much for us. And she was saying the same thing for one of her sons, that he's just not digging it. So if you are a homeschool parent, or if you're not a homeschool parent, but you have some experience with helping your children with handwriting and you've got a resource, feel free to drop it in the comments. We're always looking for stuff like that. So I'm going to get into this unboxing because I'm looking at the time, and we have dinner plans with my father-in-law tonight. We just spent the whole weekend with him, with my family, but since we just got back last night and we had school, I have not had a chance to go grocery shopping. So I said, let's just go out to dinner. So we have here the Bella Box. It's a mess. It's normally like super cute how they pack it, but again, my cousin's daughter and I, we went through this. So what they've started doing is like a little magazine, and it tells you the different projects, which are super cute, and the directions that go along with them. So this is a machine embroidery box, subscription box. And what they do is they send a bunch of stuff with it. That's trash. And we kind of put this upside down. So there's, that's a funny face I made. Okay, so this is normally what is on top, the Bella Box, and the theme is family time. And then at the back of this little card is all of the goodies that are in the box. And normally I don't leave this out. I just kind of go through it. But I'm going to leave it out this time because it will help me tell you what all of these things are. So this here is a package that says it is a folding storage tote blank. It says the color is bone, and it kind of like unfolds. And I just want to see, at first I thought it was like a foam, but now it's a faux leather. So it's like the vinyl that I use for making key fobs. So apparently I'm going to embroider on that, which I have a lot of experience embroidering on vinyl because I use it for my key fobs, I use it for my vacation ears, I've made zipper bags, all kinds of stuff. And then we have Winter Wonderland 100% wool felt balls, 2 colors, various sizes. So we've got all of that. I don't think I'm going to open this whole package. This is the project kit, and it just has different things for the projects. So I can see it's got some felt in here. It says that there is some, there's some needles, felt, leatherette, which is embroidery vinyl, wash away topping, which is a type of stabilizer for embroidery. Flexi foam it's a foam that you use for embroidery. Embroidery paper, twine. So the projects that it's talking about are a heartfelt garland, an heirloom map pillow, good to be home wall decor. This is us memory tote. That was the tote I just showed you. So this is the kit of all the little goodies that I need to complete those things. And if you, normally they have better pictures. The pictures in the magazine this time are not that great, in my opinion. So if you wanted to see any of the things, you can always check out kimberbell.com and then look up Bella Box. This is the winter 2022. The family, what did I say? Family tree. But I will be doing some sew with me videos. I don't know if I'm going to do those live or if I'm going to pre-record them because I've talked about this before. This machine here, she likes to give me problems. She likes to stop in the middle of a project and make me reset everything. And so I'm really good at resetting her and getting her back to point A, or whatever, the end point. But it takes a while. So then we have a quilted pillow cover in heirloom gray. I believe this is for the family map thing. So, yeah. Okay. So there's like this family tree wall hanging here. That's one of the projects. And it's got like names on the leaves. And then this is us tote right here. And then this, I'm trying to get it without this is the pillow. So it's got a map of the United States, and then you can put a little embroidered heart where your family is located. So one of the things I was telling my cousin's daughter is we're going to have hearts all over that thing because we have family all over. So that was fun. And then I've got this little tube of embroidery felt. It says that I should have pine and leafy green. I only see one color in here. So if I was supposed to get two colors or two of these, I didn't get them. There's only one roll. And I don't see two colors in here, but we'll see. We will see when it's time to make the thing. Oh, there are two. I just took it out first. There it is. So, two different colors, pine and leafy green. I'm just doing the thing. All right, and then new and improved. Somebody once said to me they thought new and improved was the funniest thing, because how can you improve something that's new? Really, but it's new and improved. This is the Kimberbell paper tape. This is the tape that I love so much. I do have a holder for this. I love it. You stick stuff on, it holds really well. When you peel it off, it doesn't leave a residue, which is always a pain for me, because I like to use painter's tape, and sometimes it leaves a sticky residue on my vinyl. And then, let's see if I can put that there without the glare. I don't know if it's going to focus. This, in every Bella box, there is a collectible pin. So this is the collectible pin. It's a little family tree with a heart on the trunk. My oldest has already attempted to take that from me. We'll see how that works. She started collecting pins when we took our trip to Florida, and so now she thinks that any pins that I get are hers, but I don't know, we'll see. And then I'm not sure what this is all about, but these are, let me take them out of the plastic, Me Time slap fans, set of 2. So I believe I have seen them use these, not as wristbands, but for stabilizer. Can't reach it. But I get stabilizer on a roll. It's kind of like, it comes like on a paper towel roll, but it's really, really big. And once you open it, there's no way to put it back, and you don't really want to put tape on it because it's paper, it's going to rip. So I think that's what they started doing, is like the slap bands, because it'll hold it in place and it doesn't actually have to circle back around. Sorry if that's loud. And then there's also, this is, they're calling a garland kit. So it's some little wooden balls and some kind of like twine ribbon and some little D-rings. Tiny little D-rings. Then we have a magnetic wooden hanger. Looks like 2 pieces. And now I'm like trying to go back and forth on this list, and we've gotten through some of it. It says I have a clear blue tile in here. I don't remember seeing a clear blue tile. Oh well. And then there is a fabric roll. So lots of pretty colors in that. This is from Kimberbell, Michael Miller, and E.E. Schenck Company. So that's that. Let's see. And then we have, this is crocheted edge trim in gray. So it's just some different ribbons with a crocheted edge. Sorry, someone's answering some questions on Facebook and it's popping up into my phone. This is sulky embroidery thread, variegated coffee brown. I love variegated thread. I think it's really fun to sew with. The only thing I don't love so much about it is that they tend to discontinue them. Coats and Clark does that a lot. They come out with a variegated thread and then they discontinue it after 6 months to a year, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? I started making projects out of it, now I can't sell them. And then we have the canvas wall hanging. This is blank, doesn't have a color, it's just kind of a white natural color. And then this says Kimberbell North Pole tier tray, 2 machine embroidery event, make 12 dimensional projects. I think they meant like make 12 3-dimensional projects, something like that. So there's that. It's super cute. I don't know. I have a hard time doing live events. I don't have a place near me that does them. I mean, like relatively speaking, I think the closest place is like 45 minutes to an hour from me. So I don't want to drive. And they usually make you bring your embroidery machine with you. And I don't want to drive 45 minutes to an hour to go embroider. I just want to embroider at home where I have all my stuff and I have my things set up. So that's me being a little whiny. It is what it is. I'm going to put some of this stuff back in here. I'm trying to see if I can find, it says that I should have something called a clear blue tile. And I really kind of wanted to show that to you if I can find it. I was thinking maybe it was going to be in this here. Yes, it is. So, oh, it's so little. It's just little. It's my baby voice. It said 2x2, but I don't know why I was thinking that it wasn't talking about inches. So it is very, very small. That is 2x2. So they have these, it's kind of a, like a plastic, and they have these clear blue tiles, and I know they sell them in kits for other things that they do, because really, Kimberbell has a lot of quilting stuff. I know they do other subscriptions that are strictly quilting, and I am not a big quilter. I just don't. It's not something I enjoy very much. It's a lot of like lining pieces up, and I just don't have the patience for all of that, so I don't do it too much. Okay, so I'm just trying to put some of this back in so that I can, and then this is the collectible Christmas. They like to send you all kinds of little things, and that talks about the 2022-2023 collectible Christmas holiday village. It's a monthly subscription, and what it is the embroidery files. Packed it wrong, so it didn't want to close. It's the embroidery files to make a Christmas village. Excuse me while I lean down to put that box on the ground. Yeah, so it makes you a Christmas village. So the idea is that you make one each month, and then when you're finished, you have this whole embroidered Christmas village at the end of the year, and you can put it up. So I thought that would be kind of fun. It sounds like something I could handle because the quilt that I purchased, the Cup of Cheer Kimberbell quilt that I was actually, like I talked about it a few videos ago, or maybe quite a few videos ago, never even started it. So I highly doubt I will have it done in time for Christmas this year. It's an Advent quilt, so I figure at least I could get it done next year, and it'll be fun, and it's kind of an heirloom thing. So real quick, we will do this collectible Christmas, and in the envelope, there is this super cute package. See, it's taped. I didn't open it, so it's totally a blind reveal. Oh, I do have 2 books here that I wanted to show you too that I got on my trip, so I'll do that really quick when I'm done. So again, we have this nice little magazine, and November 2022, this is the village church. So that is a picture of the finished church. And then these are all of the step-by-step instructions. And this tissue paper is adorable, right? So I'm going to try not to get ripped. I'm going to say I'm going to try not to rip it, but it ripped. What can you do? Okay. I don't know how loud that is on your end. It's kind of loud here. So it has a point turner. Believe it or not, I actually already have one of these, but I'm constantly losing it. So now I have two to lose. And we have this little card that tells you what is in the box, and then it also has these thread colors by, let's see, Glide Thread from Hab Plus Dash by Filtech. I got an email to order the thread colors because they do sell them in like a boxed kit, and they were doing free shipping over Black Friday weekend. So I had a couple things in my cart that I was gonna get because you know nobody wants to pay for shipping. But they weren't really doing any discounts on the products, so I kind of waited, and I waited too long. So when I went to go back to my cart last night, the thread was sold out. And if the thread was sold out, there was really no point in me purchasing any of the other stuff. So I ended up going to Etsy. And there was a shop on Etsy that not only had the thread in stock, they had it for less than what I would have paid at Me Time Delivered, and they had free shipping. So that worked out in my favor, actually. Sometimes you can find that. Okay, so just real quick, they've got this little card here, and it says, Collectible Christmas, welcome to Holiday Village. Stitch a new piece of the collection each month and watch as your village comes to life. Included in your monthly delivery are all required fabrics and embellishments, as well as charming accessories and sewing goodies. Enjoy a beautiful new tradition with Collectible Christmas. To be honest, I don't do a lot of white and pastel for Christmas. I like Halloween. So I debated whether or not I wanted to get this particular set, because I could have purchased just the embroidery files for less than half of what I'm paying for this kit, but I wanted a little bit more motivation to actually do the kit. So I figured, well, when I'm done, I'll just gift it to someone. It is very cute. They've got kind of a picture here. I believe that's the whole thing when it's all said and done. I'm really hoping they include those trees because those trees are adorable. Unfurl the Holiday Village story bit by bit with an enchanting poem revealed one verse at a time. Here's how it begins. Over the hill, just beyond the fir forest, lies a whimsical town with a magical flourish. There, like a carol that echoes year-round, the spirit of Christmas in plenty abounds. Tonight of all nights is most special of all. It's Christmas Eve. Ring a bell, deck the halls. Take a stroll into town neath a flurry-filled sky, and see how Holiday Village spends its favorite night. Just saying. So, it talks about getting started, read the tips and tricks, using shapeform interfacing. I'm assuming they're talking about this, which ironically I have used before. This is, I guess it's a stabilizer. If you've ever sewn before, just regular machine sewing, especially with clothing, it's called interfacing. It helps to strengthen the fabric. That's a very basic non-sewing way of explaining it. Other people will tell you something that's much more accurate and detailed. That's the basics. It helps fabric to keep its form. In embroidery, we have stabilizer, which is not necessarily for embroidery to keep its shape. For my masks, my Halloween masks that I've made for years, I use what's called tearaway stabilizer. It's similar to a thick paper, not quite, what's the paper I'm thinking of? Not quite a construction paper, but you stitch out your design and you tear it off, or you tear your project out of it, whatever. It's still between any layers, but you can tear it away from the outsides, and I like it. I've always liked it. So I use that for my projects, for all of my projects. I forget how the rhyme goes, but it's something like, if you wear it, do not tear it, I think. So there's other kinds of stabilizers for fabrics that you're going to use in your embroidery machine. Like if you're going to, when I make my bags, I don't use tearaway, I use cutaway, which is more fabric-like. So when you wash one of my zipper bags, it doesn't like bunch up because the paper's not like melting together. Cutaway is more fibrous, so it doesn't like bunch as much. So this here is another stabilizer for embroidery, but it's thicker. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. It's not, almost like cardboardy. It's not a word. But it's very stiff, and this does help for your project to keep its shape. When I was doing costumes, I would use this for all of my wings, and my non-paper dolls, actually, because it's thick enough to keep them standing upright, and keep them from their necks not bending over so much, but it's still soft and not too difficult to cut. But I liked it for wings because it kept the wings upright. So, all right, I'm gonna try to hurry. All right, there's a ton of stuff in here. Okay, cutting the materials, the embroidery files. Okay, it just goes over that stuff. So this here, we've got the point turner, full color printed instructions, Silky Solids by Kimberbell. Silky Solids, I think that's like this. Oh, there are some silky ones. So there's that, and like a coffee color. This is more of like a cotton, like, these are kind of like a Kona cotton, if you sew. And then we've got more of these pieces of the, what are they calling it? Shape form interfacing. And then we've got Mylar. I have never used Mylar in embroidery. It's a thing. It's clear. And it's same thing as like a balloon. It's just clear, like a Mylar balloon. And that is sticking to me. And we have some more of the shape form. Oh, that's pretty. What are they calling this? And then another cotton, like Kona. That's just like a ivory. Oh, the other was chiffon. The first light color that was larger was chiffon. This they're calling applique glitter. So it's white and it's kind of like a vinyl and it has glitter. These are a little different than what I use. It feels like it has a paper backing. So I'm going to see if I can peel it. And it feels like I can. Am I supposed to? No, I'm not. Oops. All right. If you have one of these, don't peel the glitter. Yeah. So the back is kind of papery, and this is like it's almost like there's a plastic sheet over a glitter paper. So it's not quite like glitter vinyl that I use, but it's thin, so those are nice for applique, because when you try to applique with embroidery vinyl, green vinyl, that can be thick for your applique scissors. So that's all of that. That's the whole kit. Like I said, I will try to do a sew with me as I make these. So it won't be like an instructional video. I don't have permission to be doing instructional videos from any of the designers that I purchase designs from. So I won't be doing like step by step, but I will show you as I make them. I'm going to try to wrap up fairly quickly because I'm hungry and I'm going to get a call any minute. Like, have you left yet? So when we went to Arizona, we normally go to Oatman. My grandma lives in Fort Mojave near the Nevada border. So we like to go over to Oatman. We used to go on Black Friday. It has been very busy on Black Friday. So if you ever go on Black Friday to Oatman, go early in the morning, get it done. They have great places to eat. There are wonderful shop owners. We love going to Oatman. We go there during non-holiday seasons as well. This year we went on Sunday. We went on Sunday. We went for breakfast. Breakfast was amazing. I cannot remember the name of the restaurant. You sign dollar bills and you put them in the restaurant. If I find the name out from my dad, I will put it in the comments. But it won't be tonight. It'll be like tomorrow or the next day. But we love going to the different shops and purchasing things. We got some crystals. All of the kids got little doll keychains. My oldest got a dress. And when I was in one of the shops, I saw these books. So this is Haunted Highway, The Spirits of Route 66. I just thought this looked like something really fun to read. And then I also got The Captivity of the Oatman Girls. So it says 9 members of the Oatman family on their way by covered wagon to California were savagely attacked. I mean, that just sounds like a great Christmas tale, doesn't it? They just sounded really interesting to me. There were a bunch of other books about, I think, like California and Arizona history and all of that, Mojave desert, that sort of thing. I liked those two, so those are the 2 I got. Trying to think if I got anything else. I didn't think I really got anything else. Those are the only things that stood out to me. So that's it. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like or a thumbs up, follow or subscribe, and comment with #live or #replay. All of these interactions not only help to push out the videos to more people that will enjoy them, they help me know what content you are enjoying the most. And again, if you are not subscribed to the email list, feel free to subscribe. It's where I send all of my emails, the best discounts, all of the updates. There's always links to my other social media in the emails, all that good stuff. So